questioning or having any doubt, but having pure faith in the moment that's here. Knowing what to do in that moment. Knowing how to respond to that moment in healthy ways, in honest ways, in kind ways, in grateful ways. Not throwing away your power by blaming or shaming or guilting anyone for your experience. Taking full responsibility in every moment for the perfection of the experience to learn something and to grow. And for me, that's an enlightened way of, like, that's what we're working towards right now. Keeping an open heart. You know, we know when our heart contracts, we can feel it. Ooh, ouch. Like, I mean, I can feel it. I know when my heart's contracted. And I think in order to open your heart is learning how to share freely what's going on for you in the moment, not suppressing that feeling and checking in with the people that are around you who have seemingly created an experience for you that feels contracted. And having the words to share with them in a way that they can be open to opening up the space for genuine communication and respect when you don't maybe necessarily feel respected. So for me, that's consciousness, that's enlightenment, that's a tantric experience.
Being responsible.
Being responsible, being impeccable, and taking full responsibility for every single thing that happens to you. Knowing that it happens to you because it comes to you from divine mercy for your perfecting. So how do we perfect it? We embrace it. We accept it. We are grateful for it. We come correct. We are not God-placent. We do not settle for the standards around us when we know that they are not coming completely correct. Right? Because we can do that. We can put ourselves in a position to be like, you know, well, not everyone's being honest, so I might as well not be either. You know? Like, what? There's no reason to be falling from grace and eating the poison again and again and again and again. How long can we stay sleeping? I mean, our ancestors, they weren't just martyrs for nothing.
True.
They lived through suffering like nobody's business, okay? Not for us to continue suffering, for us to walk into bliss, to be that sacred kiss in every single moment that exists. Our enlightenment persists. The joymentum, the blisstacular fundalini rising of this sacred, you know, joy, sacred gratitude. You know, and this is the relationship. This is the new paradigm. This is where we've come at a very, very important moment in history. You know, in this myth story that we've been, you know, holding on to.
That consciousness, they say, would come.
We are the myth makers, making a new mysterious. We're up in the now. We're up in the face of the now-ment. We are standing at the edge of knowledge, or shall I say, the now-ledge, where we can let go of who we think we know we are, and finally become aware of now where we are. We don't have to know ourselves. We get to now ourselves. We're now awareness. Our now awareness. You know.
Now awareness. Now awareness.
Now awareness.
Yep.
So this is a good time.
Now awareness. Yeah. Put this on for a minute. To put this on for a second.
Yeah.
Try this.
Try that on. Does that feel good?
Okay,
because if that feels good, don't do what doesn't feel good, okay? Don't continue to do what doesn't feel. You know when it's a You can feel it right away, But then you can talk yourself into going, well, no, okay, fine. You know, there's a way of, I love Jolly Vikings, you know, share so much with me. One of the things, you know, it's like, when someone is coming in correct, how can you approach it in the moment that, you know, will soften them? Because sometimes, you know, I feel this holy rage, this fire to burn down the hypocrisy, and I'm not quite sure all the time how to share in the moment with people when I'm feeling like, you Justin, you know? You said you can say to them, you know, I'm in such a good mood today, I'm going to let this one pass. Or, I'm in such a good mood today, I'm not going to let this one pass.
Oh my goodness.
I think we need to talk.
Oh, Lord.
That was pretty gross. You know, not so much. You want to explain that to me a little bit more? Because I don't think I'm understanding you right now, and I really want to get clear where you're coming from. Because that didn't feel good, because I could feel my heart contracting. And I don't want to assume to know what you meant by that, but I do want to clear it up with you. You know? So, now's the time to know what our gifts, talents, and powers are. And come to the table with them. Continually refine our unique, God-given gifts, talents, and powers. And they're all different. Because we're like stars in the sky. We're all gods with this unique perspective. It's not original. You know, it's collective. But we all have this, like, we're all one of the pieces of the synapses of what's firing here. So if we can stop going like this and start flowing, you know, making it graceful and soft and gentle and giving, open. Wow, the growth potential is glistening. Like, it goes beyond gods, it goes beyond the stars, it goes beyond any myth or story that could ever be created. We are that. We are that. And now, instead of, you know, succumbing to these poor messages that the collective has experienced, like, I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, or I don't deserve God's love. We are God's love, and God does not live at the edge of the universe. We are that. So once we embrace that we are infinite, we are sacred, and we are love, and only love and light pierces our love and light, and we fully take our wings out, and, you know, we fix what doesn't work by changing a habit. Silly, easy. We step into our highest, then anything is possible. Healing happens instant and spontaneously when one of us steps into our divine presence. All we have to do is be in the auric field of another person in that presence, and we remember ourselves again. It's like, boom, there's actually nothing even to say. You feel it. It's a feeling. Because how many of us had an opportunity to be in the presence of a saint? I haven't. I mean, in a sense, I kind of have. I actually do know a few saints, and I'm humbled every time. I'm like, wow, thank you for inspiring me. Wow, great job. But a lot of us have not. In fact, we've been in the field of very evil presence. And the evil isn't a good or bad thing. It's simply a matter of direction. Good being anything that leads us to our oneness with God, and evil being anything that distracts us from our true nature, which is love, which is good, which is God. That's simple. So evil, good and evil, is good is what's going to survive. And evil is going to become obsolete. So what do you choose? You know, I mean, death happens, right? There are people who are going to die. There's a consciousness that's going to die. Don't hold so strongly to it. People hold on to the suffering. They hold on to what's not good to them for so long because they've been conditioned to suffer. The first noble truth, life is suffering. Well, guess what? The God has something else to say. Life is bliss. And this is a kiss I am not going to miss. You know, it's a memory, bliss, that I insist must come into this moment now. This moment. Wow, Mom. Thanks, Dad. The kids' perspective all coming together for the abundant divine you manifest in me. And this is such an amazing, fun wowmenon. It's absolutely the most spectacular, miraculous thing we have ever seen before. Enlightenment? Are you kidding me?
This moment.
This moment, right here, right now, the only thing that exists. I'm not convinced tomorrow will ever come. If we never slept again, could we talk about tomorrow? I don't think so. It would be one long stream of awareness. But because we sleep, because our brain is split in two, we've got our left and right hemisphere, and we haven't necessarily cultivated our right hemisphere. The world hasn't necessarily embraced the feminine aspects. But right now we are embracing the feminine. We're like, divine feminine, come. Yes, what do you have to say? We want to take a look at you. We're ready to be merciful and compassionate. We're tired of justice. An eye for an eye. Come on. It's a very masculine way. And man's at a deadlock. His hands are bloody. He's been like, yeah, this war thing, this greed, this lust, you know. We got to take the us out of lust and put the us back in trust, the youth back in truth, and the fun back in functioning. Only way it's going to happen.
Only way.
We've been dysfunctional for a long time, and now it's time to come into real, authentic functioning with what works. And it has nothing to do with the polluted myths of our ancestors of tradition. That was not a healthy model, period. So we got to let go of everything we think we know about what love looks like and embrace all that we don't know so that we can be in this tantric slowness of the now-mensum together and get with the flowgram, you know, and embrace that we're all not created the same. We all have different ways of experiencing the moment, and to be really graceful and merciful with everyone's the way they learn a lesson, because everyone has a different way of learning